Is She-Hulk really, in fact, an orc from Middle-earth? Are the X-Men a bunch of aliens here to take over the world? Welcome to the first episode of Fake News, the show where we sift through what's real and what's fake in the world. I'm your host, J. Jonah Jameson. Today, my special guest is Scott Gucci Shade Summers and Jen Super Smash Walters. Scott is best known as Cyclops, the leader of the X-Men. Jen Walters, assistant district attorney or lawyer, also known as Incredible She-Hulk. How are you guys doing today?
Doing all right.
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you, JJ.
Great. Well, I know you two are pressed for time, so let's jump right in there. Scott, this question's for you. What's it like being the leader of a team that's full of mostly teenagers with unstable abilities?
It's a never-ending job. Tiresome, but rewarding when everyone comes together. If we're all not united and not together, then it's even more tiresome and less rewarding. But that's my family.
I see.
Are you still guys giving out that free Costco card?
Still doing that.
Don't you have to be an X-Men to be getting Costco cards? Can't you afford one, Jen?
Of course I can afford one, but it's better when it's free.
Cheapskate.
Excuse me?
Well, Scott, with so many new missions every day, and every time I look on Twitter, the school of gifted youngsters is either being invaded or blown up, do you ever find it difficult to keep track of who's who?
That's why we don't have a school anymore. We actually have an island. Well, it may or may not be affiliated with the occult, but that's neither here nor there. School is not the best place. It's usually a target of where people can, as you said, blow us up. So we decided to move elsewhere.
I see. So what you're saying is that the X-Men are actually a bunch of wizards and a cult, and then we need to keep our humans away from there. Otherwise, you'll sacrifice us.
I mean, depending, give or take. I'm not saying yes or no.
Suspect. Well, with that being said, since you dabble in, I guess, mutant occult, how do you manage to stay sane and all? You're surrounded by telepaths, telekinetics, fire starters, weather wizards, and what, Walt Disney characters?
I don't.
Oh, well, let's move forward to the questions that the people are asked. Let's see here. Is it true that Jean Grey dies every 3 days?
Let me check my Google Calendar here. Every week.
Every week. Let's see here. Someone else asked, do you wear those shades when you have sex?
I mean, if I didn't, why she dies every 3 weeks?
Have they ever come off?
Every week.
She does.
Okay, well, thanks, Scott. It's been enjoy having you on. I hope the X-Men die. Moving over to Jen. You're a lawyer, a superwoman, a She-Hulk. What's it like balancing your time as a lawyer and as a superhero?
I mean, it's pretty easy, you know? You just do your regular 9 to 5. You know, I'm already transformed. So I just simply go about and do Avenger stuff whenever they need me. But as of lately, I've just been dealing with lawyer stuff because I get more joy out of that.
Do you ever go into the courtroom green?
Of course, all the time. I mean,
That doesn't put anyone off?
people love it. Actually, no, it puts them on.
Ew.
Excuse me?
Have you ever gone against someone that you know is guilty from being a superhero?
I've gone against people who I think are guilty, and yet people think they're innocent. Looking at you, Tony Stark.
Well, with that said, have you ever taken the law into your own hands after you've seen the justice system fail?
I plead the fifth.
Okay, Jen. Well, let's move on to the questions that the listeners have asked. Let's see here. First question is, well, I guess it's a statement. It says here, I heard you're in love with the Coco. Does that mean anything to you?
That actually does not mean anything to me. Can you please explain that to me?
I don't know. You submitted it. Because the same user submitted the next question. Why do you have 60 noise complaints from your apartment in the last 30 days?
I'm pretty sure you're missing some. And it's just my apartment, or is it somebody else's apartment too?
I haven't investigated, but now you have me curious.
That's bad journalism right there.
Are you telling me how to do my job? I don't come into your courtroom.
Well, no.
Exactly. So then this might have something to do with the last question. I don't even know how to say this, but it says, does he push in and pull out, and so you jump and salute him?
I plead the fifth.
For a lawyer, you seem to not answer quite a bit of questions.
I usually like asking the questions. Like, JJ, what is your obsession with Spider-Man?
He's a menace. That's what my obsession is. Do you see him? He comes through, then thinking he's the neighborhood Spider-Man. He's not in my neighborhood. I didn't ask for him.
Are you sure? I'm pretty sure he's helped you a lot. You still slander his name all over.
It's not slander if it's true.
No, it's slander.
Show me the proof.
Same thing, show me the proof.
I am the proof. Well, this has been Fake News. Scott, Jen, tell the people where they can find you.
He left. You can find me at your local Starbucks.
Tune in next time while we invite Spider-Man on the show to figure out why he snatched a purse from an old woman at the bus stop. I've been J. Jonah Jameson. This has been Fake News. Do the Irish really come from Mars? Is Doctor Strange really a teacher at Hogwarts? Welcome to the second episode of Fake News, where we sift through what's real and what's fake in the world. I'm your host, J. Jonah Jameson. Today, my special guest is Jack Space Potato Brand and Dr. Stephen Shambhala Strange. Jack, best known for being a knockoff Irish Peter Quill, and Dr. Strange, best known for throwing mystic gang hands and starting new fights between the Bloods and the Crips. Jack, first things first, I know you claim you're Irish, but my viewers can't understand that Lucky Charms nonsense. So I've altered your mic so that way you sound like a true American. How you doing today?
I'm doing just fine. Thank you. It sounds very different.
Huh, maybe I overdid it. Oh well. Well, Steven, how about you? What the hell? Hold on a second, let me figure this out.
What is going on back there?
Alright, there. How about this? Steven?
Yeah.
Huh. What the hell's wrong with these mics, Parker? Why do they sound like women?
The budget's low.
Oh, great.
Parker, you're fired. Well, I guess we need more views now. If you want poor Peter Parker to keep his job, then like and subscribe to our channel. Otherwise, Sarah McLachlan will be singing out for Peter Parker while he's on the street corner. Now, moving to our guest, Jack. It's so nice of you to stop by on Earth. I know traveling the Milky Way galaxy has got to be difficult at times.
I mean, it depends on what route you take. Sometimes you end up in a black hole. Sometimes there are space worms. It all depends.
Yeah, space worms. I don't even like the regular worms here. So, tell me, who exactly are you? Aside from some green-haired space bandit.
Me, well, as my last name would indicate, I am the son of Abigail Brand, as everybody knows me as. It's a title I would rather not have because, I mean, my mother is pretty well known as far as S.H.I.E.L.D. goes. Anybody says S.H.I.E.L.D., they go, oh, is that the thing that Abigail Brand runs? Oh, are you the son of Abigail Brand? I'm like, excuse me, I have a name.
I hear your mother's some type of mutant and alien. I guess she can go over there with Scott and his cult over on X Island. So what are you, some type of hybrid of the two?
Actually, yes. I am both mutant and I am part Kree.
Ugh, I'm gonna tell you like I tell the homeless. Touch me and spend whatever freak stuff you have, and I swear I'll...
Jonah, you're on the air.
Oh, right. Touch me and I'll, call my lawyer. Anyway, moving on. You're married, right? To... what's this? Gamora? The assassin?
That's right.
We're talking about Gamora, right? As in the daughter of Thanos? I can't imagine what Thanksgivings are like.
Yeah, that's the one. Let's not talk about last Thanksgiving. My mother and Thanos. Well, let's just say they nearly killed each other. That was memorable.
Let me ask you a question here. If you piss her off, let's say, for not loading the dishwasher, do you have to sleep with one eye open?
Oh, absolutely.
Ah, I see. So, it seems that no matter where you are in the universe, bitches be crazy. Well, thanks, Jack. Moving on, Steven, you're a doctor and a wizard. What's it like balancing the two professions?
Well, of course, it's not really all that easy. I'm possibly the only doctor that still makes house calls, but then again, I'm not quite like every other doctor.
I see. So does that mean you have patients that are like magical creatures, like minotaurs and cyclopses?
Well, sure, yeah.
So, with that whole world of things and this Harry Potter nonsense, well, how does that work exactly? Is it the cape? Is it those Shaka Zulu shoes you have on? Or is it a wand? Or did you trade in that wand for those mystic gang hands of yours? Careful not to walk into the wrong neighborhood with that. You might find something worse than a Dormammu? Parker, what the hell is this?
First of all, I don't teach at Hogwarts. It's called Camertage. Second of all, it's not gang signs. And it's a cloak, not a cape. It is the cloak of levitation. Treat my relic with respect. There is a wand, the Wand of Watum. I don't use it all that much, so I don't need it unless it's necessary.
I believe I've seen tentacles come out of his closet once.
We don't talk about that.
Okay.
You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Strange is in tentacle porn. So, what type of spells do you know? Do you yell things like Ricochamprah and turn someone inside out? Or Diagon Alley, wind up in an alley full of crackheads?
It's not like Harry Potter. I don't know how many times I have to explain it. It's not Harry Potter.
That means you're like magicians. Well, that leads up actually to our next round of questions. And it's real quick, and I'll let you guys go. Are you friends with David Blaine? Did you go to Chris Angel's birthday party? And if I hit you in the stomach, will you die like Houdini?
1, we ran into each other at a coffee shop. 2, Chris Angel, he's... And 3, no, shut up.
Only someone with that weakness would say no, which means if I do hit you, you will die. Foolish you to bring it up on the show. Now everyone knows. Well, that's it. That's all we have time for today. Tune in next time to find out if Peter Benja Brokeman Parker gets his job back. I really need his job. See you later. Is it true you can't trust a big butt and a smile? Does having a nightlight really keep the monsters away? Welcome to the 3rd episode of Fake News. I'm J. Jonah Jameson, and I'm here with my special guest, Hal Astroworld Jordan and Elektra Sanguinary Nachos. Hal, best known for being the worst Green Lantern, and Elektra, best known for being the greatest thirst trap for blind men. How are you two doing today?
First off, Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, Sector 2814, and you might want to get that redacted. I'm actually the best Green Lantern, best known for my constructs of using different various sources of hand, because everybody's going to catch them. So I'll knock the apple out your jack.
I know you didn't just refer to me as thirst trap, did you?
First off, Hal, your creativity is about as small as a mousetrap. And Elektra, let's be real here. We've seen you. You have a big butt, a smile, and you are deadly. That is the definition of a thirst trap. They should have called you Black Widow.
I am so much more than what I'm wearing.
See, you say that, but you also show up to my interview wearing, I'm 95% sure, is red bandage tape. Hal, I'd say I'm surprised you came down to this interview, but there are 5 other people who can do your job better than you, so I'm not.
What are you talking about?
I mean, we've got Kyle, Jessica, Simon. I don't know how many galactic threats come through Earth on a regular basis. And Mr. 2814, or whatever the hell it is, you obviously just let them sneak right past you. That's why you're trash. Anyway.
I have a question for you before you continue. So you live in New York City, correct? This is where we are. You guys have the most superhero population in the entire world, and you guys can't even stop people who steal light bulbs out of traffic lights?
Absolutely. They're trash. That's why I don't want them. They're menaces. They do nothing but cause me to pay more taxes.
So you know how many intergalactic threats I've stopped from coming to your doorstep to steal what's left of your mustache, right?
Excuse me? Don't let the mustache fool you. I'll steal a few seconds of your life by knocking you clean out. Watch out with those hands. You think you got them? They don't call me JJ for nothing, baby. Anyway, moving to Elektra. What's it like being back from the dead?
To tell you the truth, it feels the same.
You know what also smells the same? You, in a graveyard. I don't know what made you think that coming here right after rising from the dead like a Thriller video was...
I want everyone on the ground right now. You, with the ring, don't move. That goes for you too, bandages.
What the...
Shut up, old man.
Son of a bitch.
Everybody hand over the money now. You too, pretty boy. I know that ring's worth something.
You want my money? You're gonna have to shoot me.
Fine, have it your way.
Hold on, wait a second. Mop. JJ, are you alright? I heard gunfire and... Parker. Yeah, JJ? You're fired. You let some maniac in here, and he almost killed me. And you can do anything with that ring. Why didn't you do something?
He wasn't after me, and I'm off the clock.
Oh, and you. What the hell did you throw at him?
My sire, I just saved your life. You should be thanking me.
You could have hit me.
Okay, but did I? No.
Starting to think this guy is just not... I mean, look at him. He's just not with the time.
Get out. Both of you. Parker, call the cops and get the blood out of my carpet. I need to call my lawyer to see if I can sue for a near-death experience. Hey everyone, thanks for listening. This was back when I was running a podcast when I played everyone's favorite anchor, J. Jonah Jameson, aka Triple J. I'm doing a re-upload of just the content character parts. If you're looking for the full episode to see more behind the scenes of roleplay and the comic verse a few years back, you can always visit and check out the videos on our page. Thanks again for listening. We'll see you in the next video.